Good evening, everyone. Thank you for making time to attend this meeting. With us today are our teachers from different subject areas. Our English teacher, Miss Hani, our mathematics teacher, Miss Kyla, our science teacher, Miss Glidely, our social studies teacher, Miss Samantha, our Filipino teacher, Miss Yuva, our ICT teacher, Mr. Allen, our MAPI teacher, Mr. Carl Codeniera, and to our guidance counselor, Miss Claire Arnibal, our school nurse, Miss Rhea Agudo, and to our PTA president, Miss Janessa Bores, and our student representative, Miss Teresa, and especially to our community stakeholder Barangay representative, Mr. Nino Bino. And our agenda for tonight is about opening of the meeting, presentation of school issues, discussion and suggestions, action planning, summary, and closing. We call this meeting because there have been several reports about students cheating during test and copying of assignments. We would like to hear everyone's perspective and discuss possible ways we can address this issue together. Over the past few weeks, some teachers have reported where students were caught copying answers during quizzes or submitting assignments that were clearly copied from others or from the internet. There were also cases where students shared answers through their phones. This situation is very concerning because it affects fairness and the quality of learning in our school. With this in mind, I would like to open a discussion and hear the perspectives of our dear teachers and other stakeholders regarding this issue and how we can work together to create a culture of academic integrity in our school.
Okay, good evening, everyone. So, as a teacher, this caught my attention, for I've noticed that some essays submitted to me by my students look very similar to what can be found online. So, it seems that students are copying instead of writing on their own. Maybe, maybe they struggle with expressing their ideas or lack confidence in writing. So, in my view as a teacher, that is one of the issue that I've noticed.
As a mathematics teacher, I've also observed similar behavior during quizzes. Some students try to glance at their classmates' papers. Perhaps we need to improve our sitting arrangement and strengthen monitoring during exams.
I agree. Another idea is to include more performance based activities such as experiments, investigations, or projects, because these types of assessments makes it harder for students to simply copy answers.
We should also emphasize the importance of honesty and responsibility. Students need to understand that cheating does not just affect their does not just affect or breaking the school rules, but also it affects their personal values.
Yes, and as a Filipino teacher, from observation, some students are afraid of making mistakes, so they sometimes choose to copy instead of answering their own. For example, in their Filipino essays or short stories, I've noticed many submissions that look very similar to each other or from online resources. We need to remind them that making mistakes is part of learning, and it is okay as long as they try their best.
Since technology is involved in some of these cases, we can also teach our students to be responsible on using the internet and digital tools. Also, digital literacy and academic honesty should be go hand in hand.
In mapping classes, We often focus on teamwork and discipline. These values can also help students understand the importance of fairness and integrity in their schoolwork.
Also, from my observations, students cheat because they're afraid of failing or feel overwhelmed by their workload. Or maybe conducting seminars on academic integrity and good study habits might help them cope better.
I also agree with you, or guidance counselor. You know, as a school nurse, stress and anxiety can affect students' behavior. Encouraging a supportive learning environment may help reduce the pressure they feel during exams.
So as parents, we have also an important role to play. So the PTA can help us remind parents to guide their children at home and encourage them to do their homework honestly.
From the student's perspective, sometimes the pressure of multiple deadlines can be overwhelming. Clear instructions and encouragement from teacher can help students feel more confident in doing their own work.
That is actually true. You know what? As someone from the community stakeholder, the community can also support the school by promoting positive values such as honesty and discipline. We can help through community programs that encourage good character among the youth.
Thank you for those valuable insights, teachers and students. It is clear that this issue involves not only academic concerns, but also the well-being and values of our students. So now, what practical steps can we implement to address this issue?
Sir, I can organize a seminar or orientation for students about academic integrity, responsible study habits, and managing academic pressure.
Sir, may I also suggest that teachers can also design assessments that require personal responses, reflections, or creative outputs to ensure that students are encouraged to produce their own works, not just copying from somewhere.
And we will also improve monitoring during examinations and adjust setting arrangements to minimize opportunities for cheating.
I can also assess in teaching students about digital responsibility and proper citation when using online resources.
The PTA will also remind parents to encourage their children to do their homework honestly and responsibly.
Our community group can support school activities that promote values, education, and student development.
Thank you. We will begin implementing these actions next month and review the results at the end of the grading period. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your thoughts today. Our discussion helped us understand that cheating and academic dishonesty are not only disciplinary issues, but may also be connected to challenges students face, such as pressure, lack of confidence, or fear of failure. And as a group, we agreed on several actions: improving exam monitoring, designing more meaningful assessments, conducting seminars on academic integrity, guiding students in responsible use of technology, and strengthening cooperation with parents and the community. Through these steps, we hope to build a stronger culture of honesty in our school.
Okay, in my view, sir, I also realized that this discussion was very meaningful. It reminded me that students sometimes need more guidance and also encouragement rather than just punishment for them to strive harder.
And for me as a student, hearing everyone's perspective helped me realize how important honesty is in learning.
So, as parents, we will continue to support the school in teaching our children the value of honesty and responsibility.
Thank you again, everyone, for your participation and cooperation. Let us continue working together to guide our students, not only to become academically successful, but also to become honest and responsible individuals. After all, the true success of education is not just measured by grades, but by the character we help our students build. Now, this meeting is now adjourned. Thank you so much, everyone. You may now leave this meeting.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Sue.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
everyone.
sir. Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
sir.
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you, everyone.